The Lime Walk, Chapter 6. Yes, I do see. I should act in the same way myself, but anything might have happened in the 3 years you've been away from Linden. Don't go throwing yourself headlong into trouble before spying out the land, old fella. Oh, I shall take care for Mary Emma's sake, rather than merely to save my skin. What I dread is that he's managed to force her into marriage against her will. You're at it again. You must have patience. Wait until we're back at Upham. Then we shall see what's to be done. George laid a hand on his brother's shoulder. Remember this, you're no longer alone. Whatever I can do to help you out of your difficulties, I will do, Tom. You can be sure of that, as you are sure that there will be a new day tomorrow. There's a lot to discuss arising from your letter to me. For now, Lo, I suggest we get on our way. If I know anything at all about boys, is that they're constantly hungry. Time to do some foraging and get those lads washed. Tom shouted and beckoned to Mark and Billy. The boys joined them. The remainder of the journey to St. Omer was uneventful, and the boys lapsed into silence after a few miles of steady riding. All four were relieved to see the city rising above surrounding marshland, with Basilica of Notre Dame dominating the low horizon. George, having visited the town before, identified the ancient edifice. He then led the way to the east side of the city, where he halted in front of a large rooming house which had been built in the shadow of the ruins of the Abbey of St. Berthun. Rooms were easily found, and so cheaply that George paid for two adjoining each other. This would allow the men the luxury of a night free of the company of the normally loquacious stable boys. That Mark and Billy were also glad to be left to themselves was apparent by their happy faces when told of the arrangement, but their euphoria wasn't to last very long. Once they had eaten and drunk their fill, George supervised a sluice under the pump for the two boys. Despite their vociferous protests, he succeeded with Tom's assistance in getting their verminous heads washed with lye soap.